Kotaro was declared dead at the Demon Gate, yet he had already crossed into the demon realm. If that deception failed, every plan to restore Yomihara's gate could collapse at once. The strangest part is that the attack everyone witnessed was never what it seemed. Welcome back. Drop a comment and subscribe as we unravel how this operation worked. To understand that moment, we need to return to the chaos surrounding Kotaro's case. During the outbreak and political turmoil, Gosha treated Kotaro as a possible threat. Igawa Asagi was assigned to oversee Kotaro and everyone operating under his circle. She placed him under house arrest and tightened security around the Fuuma estate. Taimanin forces surrounded the property to prevent any unauthorized movement outside. Similar restrictions were imposed near the Mizuki mansion for the same reason. Officials feared Mizuki Yukikaza might attempt an escape alongside Kotaro someday. Publicly, the government maintained a hard position regarding Kotaro's activities. Privately, the situation was far more complicated than most people realized. A hidden objective connected several people who appeared to stand on opposite sides. Asagi is often remembered as a powerful Taimanin, but that misses the bigger picture. She was not simply enforcing orders because she also supported Kotaro personally. That support remained secret while both worked toward restoring the Demon Gate. And honestly, that hidden cooperation changes how this entire story feels. Most observers only saw restrictions, guards, checkpoints, and official statements. They did not see the private coordination happening behind closed discussions. Kotaro focused on a goal linked directly to the Yomihara Demon Gate restoration. Asagi quietly helped preserve the possibility of that mission succeeding later. Their alliance stayed concealed because exposure could destroy the effort instantly. So every decision carried consequences far beyond a simple security operation. The first crack appeared when Asagi's security measures were effectively bypassed. Ishikawa Amu incapacitated the stationed guards and opened a path to escape. Kotaro departed alongside Aishu Hebiko and Uehara Shikanosuke soon afterward. That single escape immediately shifted the conflict into a far riskier phase. The group traveled toward Amidahara with a critical objective already forming. Their first move involved attempting a rescue operation focused on Vasuki. Unfortunately, Vasuki had become connected to Wise Lord Marjaana's attention. Marjaana was tied to the destruction of the gate located in Yomihara. Suddenly, the mission was no longer about movement, but about surviving interference. Every delay increased the chance that the restoration effort would fail. Vasuki was rescued, but the danger surrounding the group did not disappear. Murasaki and Sakura were expected to capture Hebiko and Shikanosuke afterward. The plan broke apart because unexpected allies helped the group escape together. That detail gets overlooked, yet it changed the trajectory of everything. Kotaro later confirmed key information with Belphegor regarding the spreading infection. He also reaffirmed that the Demon Gate restoration remained absolutely necessary. Another requirement soon emerged, and it involved finding Kukri in the demon realm. Reaching Kukri could help enable the restoration process that everyone needed. Before that journey, Kotaro still needed access to the Demon Gate in Amidahara. That objective placed him directly in the path of a major confrontation. Wise Lord Marjaana stepped forward and challenged him before he could proceed. Belphegor responded with a plan that relied heavily on deception and timing. During the confrontation, Belphegor created the appearance of Kotaro's demise. The trick bought time, but it also created enormous confusion for allies. Things became even messier because Yukikaze ignored prior expectations and followed him. Her arrival was never supposed to happen according to the original approach. Yet that unexpected choice proved critical when Marjaana pressured the situation. Thanks to Yukikaze's intervention, Marjaana was ultimately forced to withdraw. Sometimes the unplanned factor matters more than the carefully prepared strategy. And this story keeps proving that point again and again.
The next major collision occurred at the Demon Gate located in Amidahara. Asagi arrived personally alongside Yatsukuro, Yatsumurasaki, and Igawa Sakura. Hebiko and Shikanosuke were overwhelmed, while Yukikaze remained able to keep pace. Then, Asagi moved directly against Kotaro during the escalating confrontation. Something unusual happened when Kotaro's demonic power resonated with Asagi. A dormant reaction within Asagi appeared to activate during that encounter.
Moments later, witnesses believed Kotaro had reached the end of his journey. But the scene everyone saw was actually an illusion involving Phantom Lord Shiranui. Shiranui had been cooperating with Vasuki and Kotaro behind the scenes. While the illusion unfolded, Kotaro had already departed for the demon realm. That means the apparent tragedy was covering a successful escape operation. The audience inside the story could not easily distinguish truth from performance. Even allies standing nearby struggled to understand what had just happened. The plan succeeded only because the deception held long enough to work. Yukikaze did not know about the ruse and reacted with uncontrolled anger. She launched an aggressive response while believing the apparent loss was real. Asagi defended herself with falcon art, but found the situation difficult. The difference from their earlier mock battle became impossible to ignore. Communication failed because events were moving faster than explanations could follow. Mizuki Shiranui intervened with water art and temporarily halted the conflict. That intervention finally created space to reveal what had truly happened. Even then, the explanation landed poorly and emotions remained extremely high. Asagi stepped into a mediating role and clarified the larger operation. She explained that Kotaro's apparent end served a broader strategic purpose. Hebiko, Shikanosuke, and Yukikaze were given the missing pieces of the puzzle. Another tense moment followed when Shiranui addressed Yukikaze about her absence. That conversation did not proceed smoothly and exposed lingering personal wounds. Yet the real surprise is that the deception itself had worked perfectly. The event remembered as a disaster was actually a successful transition phase. Kotaro reached the demon realm and preserved the possibility of restoring the gate. Meanwhile, those left behind gained a clearer view of the hidden alliance. Later, Asagi reinforced the assault on Skyridge through Kara's mirror route. She carried a mana-absorbing blade and pursued a power source linked to the gate. Together with Crocell and Ragnarok, she confronted Marjaana's transformed machine form. I think Asagi's greatest strength here was judgment, not raw power alone. If stories like this reshape how you see game lore, subscribe before the next one.